Welcome, my dear students. I am Nabya Nehal, guest faculty in ITM University, Gwalior. Today, I am going to prepare a video lecture for BSc Agriculture 3rd year 5th semester students, and the course code is Biochem PT 311. Course title is Principles of Food Science and Nutrition. Today, I am going to cover Unit 1, and the topic of today's PPT is Nutrients in Foods and their functions. So these are the basic outlines on which we are going to discuss. So first, like what is the definition of foods, nutrients, what is nutrients, and after that the physiological functions of foods, and then the nutrients in foods, functions of different foods. So let's start with the definition of food. Before moving towards the definition of food and nutrients, I would like to give a short definition of food science. What is food science? It is a science in which we are dealing with the physical, chemical, and biological properties of foods. So, next is the food. Food is that which nourishes our body. Whatever we eat and drink, that all come under the food, and it helps in the growth and the development of our body. So it's very important to take a perfect amount of food. Next is the nutrients. It's not necessary that all the junk foods contains a sufficient amount of nutrients, so we have to very careful taking our food, taking our diet. So it's a very important to take a healthy diet. Nutrients are the components of foods that are needed by the body in adequate amounts in order to grow, reproduce, and lead to normal healthy life. So basically these are the comes under the category of nutrients. Basically there are 6 nutrients, including water, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, minerals, and vitamins. And there are some different sources of food, such as the plant kingdom and animal source. As we all know that from the plant kingdom, such as the cereals, pulses, oil seeds, fruits, vegetables, and all the root crops, and there are many more sources of foods that we take from the plant kingdom. In the same way, there are in animal kingdom like the meat, fish, poultry, or the cow and buffalo, etc. Whatever the products we are taking from the cow and buffalo milk, and these all are comes under the animal kingdoms. Apart from this, there are some offal are taken from are come under the animal kingdom. Offal means the eatable part of the eatable organs of the animals, like the heart and liver. As we all know that there are some raw foods that we have taken directly, such as some fruits and vegetables like the cabbage that we take in our salad, or cucumber, carrot. These are the vegetables that we take in our as a raw. And there are some foods that we cooked, and after that we consume it. Apart from these, there are some packaged foods and and some preserved foods, such as the jam, juice. These are the preserved foods, and we also take it as a food, or we also consider it as a nutrients. These are some physiological functions of food. Why we consider food so important? What are the function of food in our body? So firstly, it will provide energy to our body. Second one is the it will regulate some activities of the body which is important for our life. And third one is the it will improve our body's resistance to disease. So in the first one means the provide energy whatever we eat, and sometimes it happens like we take some high nutrients, high amount of nutrients, so our body convert nutrients into the energy, and it will helps in the movement. Apart from that, the excess carbohydrates or the excess nutrients are stored in the form of glycogen, and basically the glycogen are stored in our liver and the muscles. Apart from the storage of glycogen, fats are also stored, and at the time of starvation and when our body needs energy, and we take if we do not if we unable to take food, then these stored form of nutrients are break down into the glucose and provide us energy. In the second point, it will regulate the activities of the body. First one, like the heartbeat is very important for life, so the food helps in the beating of the heart. It will helps in the maintenance of the body temperature, muscle contraction, control of water balance, clotting of blood, as I have already discussed in the vitamins. And food is also helps in the removal of waste products from the body. Food means the nutrients such as the water is also played a very important role to remove the toxic materials from our body. And the last one, it will resist our body from the diseases, so it will enhance the immune system of our body. Next, these are the nutrients in foods. So nutrients are were classified in two groups. First one is the macronutrients and second one is the micronutrients. As the term said, macro means large and the micro means the small. So carbohydrate rich food, protein rich food, fatty foods including water, these all are come under the macronutrients. It means our body needs these nutrients in large amount, in sufficient amount. And the micronutrients such as the mineral rich food and the vitamins rich foods, these are comes under the category of the micronutrients. It means our body needs these nutrients in a very small amount, in a very minute amount. So if you remember that I have discussed about the vitamins and minerals, so there are some minerals that we have to consume in a microgram, which is a very very minute amount. So on the basis of composition of food, we have to classify it. Next, so we have to take a study of the function of micronutrients. Micro means the vitamins and the minerals, and these are the basic sources from which we take vitamins, and from which we take minerals. Apart from this, there are some additional vitamin capsules are come that we have to consume it, like the vegetables, fruits and lean vitamins. In vitamins there are two types, the fat soluble vitamins and the water soluble vitamins. The fat soluble vitamins are come under the vitamin A, D, E and K, and the water soluble vitamins are all the B complex forming vitamins, including the vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, B12. All these 8 B vitamin B complex are come under the water soluble vitamins. Apart from the B complex, vitamin C are also come under the water soluble vitamins. So whatever the source we have discussed in unit 2 of vitamins, we all included here, and these are the basic functions that is important for our body, like the boosting our immune system. It will prevent or delay the certain cancers. Vitamins also helps in the strengthening of teeth and bones in the it also helps in maintain in the healthy skin, aiding brain and nervous system functioning. In the same way, minerals, as I have already discussed in a very detailed form of minerals. So these are the basic sources from where we take mineral nutrients such as the red meats, seafood, iodized table salt, milk, dairy products, nuts and seeds, vegetables, leafy greens, fruits, poultry, fortified bread and cereals and the egg yolks. These are the basic source. And what are the functions? As we all know that calcium comes under the category of minerals, and it helps in the building of bones, teeth stronger, and the structural parts of the soft tissues. It also minerals also helps in balance water levels, aiding in the blood clottings, helps to carry oxygen and transportation in transportation like iron, supporting the immune system, and it also supports healthy blood pressure. Apart from the function and sources, I have already taught you the what happen if we take excess consumption of the nutrients, and what happen if we take inadequate amount of nutrients. Next moves towards the functions of the macronutrients. So these four are comes under the category of macronutrients, in which the first one is the proteins, carbohydrates, fats and water. Proteins, as we all know that proteins are made up of the amino acids via peptide bonds, and these are the basic sources. As we all know that casein is a milk protein, albumin is a egg protein, globulin is legumes proteins, and gluten is wheat protein. These are the basic functions. It ensures the growth and development of the muscles, bones, hairs and skins, and forming the antibodies and hormones. Carbohydrates, all the starch that founds in the cereals, and sugar in sugarcane and fruits, these all are the basic sources from where we are going to take carbohydrates. And the main and the basic function of carbohydrate, that it provides energy. Um, it also helps to perform brain function and the nervous system. In the fats, these are the basic sources of fats such as nuts, fish, and the fish such as especially the salmon and the tuna fish, vegetable oils and seeds. And the functions of fats are it helps in the cell growth, blood clotting, reduce the risk of the cardiovascular diseases, and in the type 2 diabetes it also plays very important role, plus muscle movement. Water, all the sugary drinks such as the sweetened teas, coffee, soda, lemonade and the fruit juices, these are the basic sources. And our body weight, around 60% of our body weight are considered from because of the water. As I have already taught you that water, there are three forms of water. The bound water is the water which is bound to the other constituents of foods like the proteins and it remains unfrozen. And this water is unavailable as a solvent. So these are the basic functions of water. It helps to the flushing out toxic materials, toxic nutrients. It transport nutrients in our body, and it prevents the constipation, hydration. These are the basic functions. This is the exercise on which you have to done the what how much amount we have to consume nutrients in our daily life. It means that the daily consumption dose of nutrients which is required for our body. Apart from this, I would like to introduce some additional terms which is also come under the food. There is a term comes such as the nutraceuticals or the phytonutrients. What is the nutraceuticals? There are a number of bioactive compounds that we are going to isolate from the fruits, from the foods, especially from the fruits, vegetables, and the herbs. And some of them include such as the carotenoids, flavonoids, sulfides, thiols, and phenolic cyclic compounds. These all are come under the category of the nutraceuticals, and we include all these as a very important for our food, for our health, because the presence of these compound will protect our body from and it will work as an antioxidants. It will suppress the, it helps in the suppression of the cancer growth, plus it will improve the vascular health, it will retard the osteoporosis, and it also helps, or it can control the cataract. There are some physiological properties of food that will clarify why the color of spinach will lost after the cooking, and what is the importance of pH in our food. So all these basic physiological properties of food I am going to discuss on the second slide. These are the learning outcomes. I hope you will understand the basic concepts of the nutrients, and these are the references. This one is the reference from which, from where I'm taking the notes. So thank you.